Your camera is definitely backwards.
Oh,
Hey,
hi. Good
how are
morning.
you?
Good morning. Yeah, good. How are you?
Good morning to you. Is the weather as amazing in Vancouver as it is in Montreal?
The rain came. The rain came. So it's been
Oh,
beautiful. We've been very grateful for a wonderful fall. The rain is nice and romantic. That's what I like to call
oh,
it. And
I love
it
that.
is gorgeous.
Oh, okay. Here it's in Montreal. It's actually a really nice day. It's 20 degrees. We're really lucky.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like almost like a summer day. So
Oh,
fabulous Saturday. And it's
nice.
more amazing that I'm with you guys this morning. So I'm waiting for a few more people to join, but we'll get started anyways. So for those who don't know me, my name is Dana Azi. I'm the founder of the Rebel Chronicles. It's a blog I started in 2015 to make a positive impact on women everywhere. And today I have two amazing women entrepreneurs with me, Dr. Amy Wilson and Dr. Farnoush Salimy. Hopefully, I didn't botch your names. You're both the founders of Avelle Skincare. So we're going to talk about how you got started with your business, how you launched your brand, about your product, and we're going to answer some skincare questions. I got quite a few actually, so I tried to kind of summarize them in little buckets, but we'll try to answer as many as we can today, right? So you're both naturopathic doctors, right?
Mhm.
For those of us who have no idea what that is, what's a naturopathic doctor?
Of course. Farnoosh and I actually, we studied out in Toronto. So we remember those random warm days in the fall where it was sunny and beautiful. But that's where we went to medical school.
Okay.
Naturopathic medicine, we are medically trained. So we're medically trained and we have all of our sciences. We use pharmacology as well when needed, but we also are trained in other modalities. So botanical medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. We do a lot of nutrition with our patients. What our philosophy is we do really believe that the body can heal itself, and it does. Just for example, when you sprain your ankle,
Yeah.
the doctor's not fixing it for you. Your body's going to heal that sprained ankle. And so you need the right tools in order to heal it. So the right tools would be rest, relaxation, maybe cold compresses. So think of a naturopathic doctor giving you the tools and depending on the individual, what they need to help them heal. So we like to treat the root cause instead of just masking an issue. So we
Okay.
spend a lot of time with our patients one-on-one, and it's a very individualized treatment.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it really focuses on natural remedies for any ailments that we might have, including
100%.
hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Wow. So what made you decide to launch a brand together? I mean, you're probably, I don't know how you met, but then how did that come about?
We went to medical school together, so that's how we met. And Farnoosh and I, we studied a lot together. So when it came to board exams, we were both back in Vancouver, spending endless hours studying for boards. And the two of us struggle with skin issues ourselves. So we have our skin concerns. We've had our issues since childhood. And because we got the natural aspect in place, I know myself, I made a lot of do-it-yourself balms all the time. And Farnoosh was always, she's very heavy in the research
Okay.
area as to what works and why. And one day when we were hanging out, we were taking a little break at Kitsilano Beach, and she asked me, "Do you want to start a skincare line together?" And try to, make a product because we were complaining about our skin
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we did. We spent lots of months researching and lots of months in the kitchen coming up with, different solutions, and we found Avelle, and it was beautiful.
Wow. And you guys yourselves were like doing the like lab experiments, seeing
Hmm.
how it would
Definitely.
work and everything.
Hmm.
Your
Yeah.
kitchen. Wow.
We started everything from scratch, basically.
Wow. How many years ago was that?
About a year?
Year ago,
Yes,
yeah,
a
a little
year,
over.
year and a half.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
Avelle Skincare officially launched how long ago?
2021.
2021.
2021. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. What a cool story. Okay. So how has the journey of being an entrepreneur been so far for you guys? What are the highs and what are the lows of being an entrepreneur?
Definitely not easy.
Yeah.
It's been a difficult journey for sure. We've had our ups and downs. One thing we learned in the process though is that if you have the money and if you're ready, go for it. That was something that we kind of struggled, especially we were both starting from scratch.
Yeah.
we were newly grad, so it was a little bit difficult. But now we found Frankly, and yeah, it's been very helpful.
Yeah. And frankly, is your basically
They're
your
our marketing team. So yeah, that's the big thing is we were trying to do it all ourselves. And that's where we realized that it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to let the experts do their part because we're great at the science and the research and the formulation and making the products. So that's where we've really grown recently is hiring a marketing team.
So basically, your tip to maybe other aspiring entrepreneurs is focus on what you're good at, your core business, and
get
whatever,
as much help as you can from others,
and get the help you can from others. Outsource it. Obviously, if you have the means, as soon as you can, invest in having someone help you out. That really frees up your time to like focus on your core business. Amazing.
Ask for help. Ask for help and delegate.
And delegate. Okay, very good. For people who are joining, people are going out. It's okay. If you have questions related to skincare, feel free to drop them, or any questions you have for Amy or Farnoush, drop them in the comment and we will answer them as we go along. So you have concocted a rejuvenating face oil. So that's your main product at Avelle Skincare. Can you show it to us and can you tell us a little bit about it? Perfect. I love the box, by the way, and I have to say, I love the branding. It's very sleek, very chic, very clean.
Thank you. Yeah.
So that's a product, Avelle Rejuvenating Face Oil. So it's a blend of about 9 ingredients. They're all oil-based, and it helps hydrate your skin, helps with moisturizing your skin. It's very lightweight, and you could use it absolutely under your makeup, for example, for moisturizing your skin, underneath your eye, at bedtime before going to bed, or first thing in the morning. And yeah, you could also use it as a face wash as well. It's a facial wash, especially in the winter. So you could actually remove your makeup with the oil.
You can even remove your makeup. So do you use like can we use a small like cottony thing pad and put some oil on it and then wipe off our
cloth? A wet cloth, yeah. So you could wash, you could use it as a wash. So you could basically massage it onto your skin. And then use a wet cloth to basically remove the impurities and makeup from your skin. Okay, perfect. And under the eyes, you're saying, because it's really has like lots of moisturizing. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. And because it's very lightweight, you won't feel that greasy on your skin. Like the oily, greasy mess on your skin. Yeah. What are the ingredients? Is it okay if we list them out for those who are curious? Yeah, absolutely.
Especially our key ingredients. So, you know, that was what Farnoush really brought to the table, like the black cumin seed oil and the bokchi oil. Those are our ingredients that we chose. Like I said, we used a lot of evidence-based research when it came to choosing these ingredients. And we didn't use a standard carrier oil. So the ingredients that we use, like bokchi oil, black cumin seed oil, they're very regenerating for the skin. They're really good for fine lines, you know, dark pigmentation, and again, that hydrating part. So it's kind of an all-in-one. So those are two, I'd say, of our biggest ingredients that we put in the highest doses, because we really believe in therapeutic heavy doses of these, you know, incredibly healing ingredients. We have CoQ10 in there. So CoQ10 is a supplement actually we prescribe quite a bit in office, because it's very good for like cardiovascular health. So it's great for rejuvenating the skin. We have sea buckthorn seed oil in there. So a lot of products will use sea buckthorn oil. We actually use the seed oil. Again, more concentrated. It's very rich in omega. So that's what's really hydrating for the skin. Good, anti-inflammatory. So you're like by using the oil, you're adding vitamins that your body needs, right? 100%. Yeah. And that's the thing, is we kept it very natural, right? So for example, a lot of people love using retinol on their skin. Retinol on your skin long term can have damaging effects. So we found an oil that has properties that mimic retinol type products. So it's just a lot more gentle. Sorry, yeah, a lot of people were actually asking like if it helps with acne. Yes.
Yeah.
So anti-inflammatory, it's very soothing. So especially if you have those like red heated spots, it's very soothing. It can bring down the redness, as well as a lot of the properties in the Avelle is antimicrobial. So meaning that it's a natural microbe killer. So it can help with any like pathogens or anything on the face that might be contributing towards
Especially
the acne.
flaxseed oil has a lot of antimicrobial properties that can help with that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so clearly your rejuvenating face oil has a lot of amazing properties and it can be a remedy for so many things. Are you thinking of later on launching something else as part of the Avelle skincare line? Yes.
That's a big secret.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a big
that's a big
secret. Okay.
secret. We're no, it's fun. We're just in the beginning stages of doing our research. We want to be very diligent with that. And honestly, this right now, like this is our queen bee. This is our, Cinderella, and it's an amazing product. So we really want to make sure that this gets the attention it deserves.
Yep.
And then when we roll out our next product in the future, we want to make sure it's just as perfect, if not even better than, which to me is impossible, but we're brainstorming better than our Avelle.
Of course. For those who joined after, Amy and Farnoush are both naturopathic doctors. So they, have done all the research and everything. This is proven to really have great benefits for your skin. So just really important to highlight that you're both naturopathic doctors, really important. For anybody who's interested in purchasing your face oil, there's a special discount code live for the next 7 days, I believe, right? 7 days on your website. What's your website for everyone?
AvelleSkincare.com.
Perfect. So AvelleSkincare.com. Guys, if you want to try out the oil, if you're based in Canada, go on the website and there'll be a special discount code for you there to get 10% off. And there's I've been hearing a lot about it. What is that? How do you call it?
Gua sha.
Gua sha. Okay, this is like a brand. There was a phase where like the face rollers were super popular. Now it's this. So can you tell me about the gua sha, what it does? And I guess they will get it as a free gift with their purchase as well. Right?
Of course.
Perfect.
Yes. So, do you mind me?
Yeah,
so we have something called a lymphatic system in our body. Our lymphatic system clears away debris and toxins. Now, it's very superficial on our skin. It's also responsible for our immune system. So we want it working effectively all the time because then it will keep us healthy.
Yeah.
Now, in our face, our lymphatic system after the age of 30 gets a little sluggish. So that's why sometimes after a night with a lot of pizza and maybe some sweet beverages, we can tend to be a little bit puffy when we wake up. It's because our face hasn't drained. And it, like I said, past the age of 30, it gets very sluggish. So by using something like a gua sha tool, you can actually help move your lymphatic system. So that's like a very superficial system in your skin. So you move it towards lymph nodes where it drains. So your lymph nodes, those are what get swollen when you're sick, and you can feel those bumps, right? So we want to direct the lymph towards the lymph nodes and get it moving. So it helps drain your face and bring fresh blood flow and circulation to your skin. So if you're experiencing a breakout, for example, you want to bring circulation, you want to bring fresh blood flow because that will help promote healing the breakouts. So gua sha tool is something that, you can do daily while you're sitting there watching TV, before you go to bed. It's just a very gentle face massage.
It's like the face. And so it's always outward.
Yes.
Right.
Always out towards lymph nodes. There's so many tutorials on YouTube how to gua sha. It's very, very popular. Don't get too confused because some people will swear that you have to start up, down, up. But as long as you're doing it and you're making that movement, you're doing a great job.
Perfect. And should we use it with the oil, or do you do it just on dry skin? With the oil.
Use it with an oil so it glides.
And it helps with absorption of the oil as well.
And it helps
with the absorption of the oil as well.
Oh, okay, perfect. Good to know. So guys, AvelleSkincare.com, 10% discount for the next 7 days, and you get a gua sha, right? I said it right. Free with your purchase if you're based in Canada. So don't miss out on this great opportunity. Next, I wanted to, I kind of asked the audience the last few days if they had any skincare questions. And I have quite a few that I received. So we're going to be going over them. And obviously, anybody who has questions can drop them also in the chat. I see Kev Russia has asked, so that means gua sha helps with inflammation and acne. So does it help with inflammation and acne?
So when I say inflammation, inflammation is red, hot. So when you have a pimple on your face and it's red and it's heated, by bringing fresh blood flow to the face, that can help actually regenerate the face and start healing the acne lesion that much quicker.
Okay.
So it just brings healing property by bringing circulation to the face. So it can help with that like really heated acne picture.
Okay, interesting. Okay, perfect. Good to know. So one of the questions I got is your oil organic? Would it help with scarring and acne? I have cystic acne. This is a follower that sent that in. So is it organic? I mean, you've gone over the ingredients, but I'll let you answer it anyways.
Yeah, so I would say almost 99% of our ingredients are organic. They're all natural, but 90 to 99% of them, the ingredients are organic. With acne, with scarring, definitely it can help, again, reducing that inflammation. With cystic acne, though, I would say for active acne, because it's an oil, I would say maybe.
I think it brings down the inflammation for sure.
For cystic acne as well.
Yeah. With cystic acne, especially, did she mention that it was PCOS acne?
He said it's cystic acne.
Cystic acne, okay. This is where the naturopathic part comes in. It is going to help calming and soothing, right? Some people, there are a small amount of people that do get a little bit irritated by oil on their skin.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but I remember when the big coconut oil thing was out, everybody was brushing their face with coconut oil, but there was a select few that actually had issues with it. Cystic acne is very much internal healing. And that's one thing that Avelle is going to bring to the table is we're going to talk about healing from the inside out, right? So there's some inflammatory.
Hormonal, basically.
Yeah, there's some hormonal imbalance that can be treated, but it will definitely, on cystic acne, it will definitely soothe and calm it.
Soothe the skin, okay. And, you know, I'm one of those people who always believed, because I have like oily skin, or actually I have an oily T-zone. I'm always worried if I put oil, won't it get more oily?
No,
right?
And that's a big misconception. So a lot of the times when we have an oily T-zone or we have oily skin, it's because our products can be quite drying. And when you're drying, and a lot of products, mainstream products, have alcohol in them. And when you have drying ingredients, what happens is you take the moisture out of the skin, and your skin is so desperate to be moisturized again, right? That because when your skin's moisturized, the collagen doesn't break down as readily. So what your skin does is it overproduces sebum, it overproduces oil in response to being dried out.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. A lot of the times when people have acne and they struggle and they have oily skin, they're freaked out by oil. It's because they're drying their skin too much, that their body's overproducing it. So this one, it really helps balance out the pH of your skin, and you'd be quite surprised. If you are worried about that, start with an evening application. And then once you wake up and you love that glowy, dewy look, you're going to start adding it during the day.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Super nice. So someone is asking in the chat, can I use it in my skin routine? Where do I use it? And what products can I use in combination?
Okay, so the Avelle Facial Rejuvenating Face Oil, because it's an oil, and again, it's a lightweight oil, you always want to use oil last in your makeup or skincare routine. So anything that is lightweight, for example, face serum, if it's water soluble, especially because they're lighter and they are smaller molecules, you would use those first and then save any face oil last. So this one, for example, you can use it at the end of your skincare routine.
So
and
you would wash your face, let's say, first, and then last before you apply your makeup.
Absolutely, yeah. Or even before bed, before going to bed, you can wash your face, cleanse, apply toner, face serums, and then this one at the end. And that's because it's a little bit heavier compared to a face serum. It'll take a little bit longer for it to absorb into your skin. So
And it's going to lock all those other ingredients in.
Oh, okay. So whatever you put before, it will just lock it in. So good to
Yeah.
use it last, whether it's in the morning or at night. And she's also asking, where do I use it? So is it just on the face?
You can use the entire body if you'd like. If I could bath in it, I would bath in it.
Can't you?
No joke. No joke. That would be really expensive bath.
Yeah.
Never forget your neck.
Yeah.
Never forget your neck, because this is what shows our age. You know, we can do all the facials, we could do everything, but never forget your neck, your chest. Dry skin on my legs. After I shave my legs, I'll apply it.
I sometimes apply it to my lips as well.
On the lips as well. I have extremely dry lips.
Yeah.
So this would
definitely can help us. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Provide hydration.
Okay, I got another, a question. Can men use it?
Yes. So our product is, again, so going back to when I say antibacterial, you don't want bacteria growing on the skin, hence you don't want a breakout. So that's why men will use a lot of harsh products after shaving. After shave, there's a lot of chemicals in there, carcinogenic chemicals, carcinogenic meaning leading to cancer even, right? We always hear about these recalls. Health Canada recalls. So for example, men as an aftershave, it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, really?
Because again, bringing down that inflammation, that redness, that irritation, and then preventing a future breakout. Also the smell, it's not fruity, it's not a rose smell. It's a really nice, like gender neutral, earthy smell. So it's fantastic. My husband absolutely loves it, and he always steals my bottles, and I find him patting it on his face, right? But it gives you that nice dewy glow, and it's easy. So you can wash with it. You can apply it after you're done washing or after an aftershave. It's super simple, one product. So fantastic for men.
For men. Okay, perfect. I have to tell my husband that because he always has rough skin after he shaves. So men can definitely use it. Someone asked, is it okay to use this face oil with other serums or skincare products like vitamin or sorry, it's very small.
Hyaluronic acid?
Seed or acid.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of products on the market, and maybe some of your viewers will recognize this, they pill, meaning that you'll put it on and then it will dry and get a little flaky later. And that means that you're not absorbing it. Hyaluronic acid is a very tricky one, so I'd really watch where you're getting it from, because it's a larger molecule. It doesn't necessarily penetrate the skin. So we spend a lot of money on a product that's not effective. The whole point of Avelle is we have all those vitamins. So people ask, can I put it with my C serum? Yes, you can put it with your vitamin C, but keep in mind, we chose an oil that was very concentrated in vitamin C. Like our sea buckthorn seed oil is incredibly high in vitamin C. So are the rest of them. So we're trying to wipe out having to put, 3-4 different things on, keeping it simple, keeping it economical, environmentally friendly. We're giving you all those properties. We spent 3 months researching it. We're giving you all those properties you're looking for in one product.
Perfect. So it's an all-in-one product. It saves you money, time. It saves the planet. You're just using one product that has so many vitamins in it and so many amazing properties, both for inflammation, for moisturizing, and for all sorts of things. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay. There was someone is saying after shaving, it's amazing. So for the men out there or the women on their legs, definitely the oil is amazing for after shaving. There's a question, what skincare product should I not use if I'm using Avelle's oil?
That's a good one. There's no major interactions with anything. It's because it is so natural and safe. Like it's not gonna cause. I mean, if you're doing a pretty aggressive routine at nighttime that's drying and giving you like a peel that you're wanting and a peel effect for the next couple of days, it's going to be counterintuitive to put something super hydrating on it. But it's not going to make any other ingredients go haywire.
Okay. Someone is saying what we eat on the daily. I like their handle. So it is an all-in-one. Yes, it's definitely an all-in-one with so many vitamins. I guess if they want all the details of the ingredients, they can go on avelleskincare.com and they can see the details of the ingredients that are in skin oil. Okay, perfect. If someone is saying that she uses it for stretch marks, does it have restoration properties?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like our whole thing is we wanted to rebuild collagen in the tissue. Stretch marks are difficult to treat, especially with depending on the severity of them, but it's going to be rejuvenating in the way that it's going to provide you the properties to help heal the area. It's not going to work magic on stretch marks. Stretch marks are difficult, and a lot of people do extensive, types of laser treatments and
Yeah.
whatnot, and spend quite a bit of money to get rid of them, but it definitely can soften it and promote healing.
Okay. So we can use it on stretch marks. No,
Yeah.
not a magic trick, but it will soften the area. Okay, good to know. Let me go through. We only have a couple minutes left. A lot of questions on acids. Why do I never can pronounce it?
Hyaluronic
Hyaluronic
acid.
and
Yeah.
retinol. Best way to apply. This is a general skincare. Best way to apply them: vitamin C and sunscreen. So vitamin C is part of your product.
Mm-hmm.
What about sunscreen? Yes, it's good to apply sunscreen. Do you apply it after the oil?
After the oil.
Yeah, after the oil. Yeah, and it goes on smoothly. So just a note on that, and especially being naturopathic doctors, look for a clean sunscreen. Sunscreens have really nasty ingredients in them. I personally use the brand Rock and Stone. It's a Canadian brand. You want to look for one that is zinc oxide, and zinc oxide is white. And so you want to have it go on smoothly, and a lot of times it goes on caked on. So I can't apply it without my oil, and then the oil just makes it go on nice and smoothly. So always be mindful of the products you're putting on your skin, and sunscreen can have a lot of cancer-causing ingredients, which is counterintuitive to what
Yeah,
it's used for, but there are a lot of clean ones on the market.
on the market. Yeah.
That, and then hyaluronic acid was mentioned in
Yeah.
there. Again, so hyaluronic acid, your skin barriers, you have junctions, like your skin, there's barriers and there's junctions where things pass through. Hyaluronic acid is a very large molecule, and most products, I would say 99% of them on the market, are actually not penetrating the skin and able to get through. There are some really profound ones. They're very, very expensive, where they've made the hyaluronic acid itty bitty tiny that it can pass through. So again, do your research with your hyaluronic acid, because a lot of the times it's just wasted money that's going to sit on top of the skin. And then retinols, fantastic. They have great results, but it's also a chemical, and long term, there, maybe some things to look out for,
Yeah.
as well as retinols. If you do become pregnant, that's something you want to stop immediately.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so no retinol if you are planning to get pregnant or if you get pregnant. So we have to check always what ingredients are either in our sunscreen or in the hyaluronic acid. Just make sure that we're picking really clean products. Okay. Someone in the chat said, I have really big open pores on my nose. I always have problems with blackheads. If I use Avelle, it won't clog them?
It won't clog them? No.
No. Perfect. Okay. Let me just ask, one last question, because we've gone through a lot of questions. This is more of, I think, a general skincare one. If that's okay with you guys. Yeah. This is a man actually who asked this. Does collagen consumption do anything to reverse sun damage and restore elasticity to the epidermis?
Do you mind? I love this conversation.
Okay.
Collagen is a protein, and proteins help us build from the inside out. One of the macronutrients we're missing out on in North America is protein. None of us eat enough protein in the day.
Right.
So that is our building blocks for life. That is our building blocks for our collagen and our elastin. Now, the question was sun damage.
Yeah,
sun damage is
consumption reverse sun damage.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things we could do for sun damage. Sun damage, again, is there's some inflammation going on and it hasn't been able to heal itself. So when it comes to sun damage, taking out, and this we could do a whole podcast on this, taking out high omega-6 diets, high omega-6 fats from the diet are actually going to help you heal from sun damage. So for example, seed oils like canola oils, foods that they, fry, like the fats that they use in restaurants and fast foods, those are actually very inflammatory. And by consuming those, we see more damage on the skin long term.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we have to reduce those kind of, I guess, fatty oils
Yeah.
in a way.
Seed oils.
Seed
Seed
oil.
oil. So like grapeseed oil, canola oil, big no-no. The research is really coming out on it, and we're going to see it a lot more pop up, but staying away from those seed oils because those are the most damaging for the skin.
Okay.
And then in terms of collagen supplements, I just got to be careful about the type of collagen because we do have different types of collagen and some of them are not absorbable.
Oh,
So if you do take them, then your body may not absorb.
May not absorb. Okay, so how do we know if it will absorb it or not?
I think there are 4 different types of collagen. I can't remember if it was collagen type 2 or 4, but one of those is the best type that it's usually listed in the ingredients, but one of those is the best type that is absorbed.
Skin is type 1, and it's from fish source.
Okay.
And that's the one that's like has the affinity for the skin healing.
Okay. Okay, interesting. So collagen does have some good properties, which have to be, we just have to be careful which one we are selecting because there's different types of collagen. You want to make sure that your skin will absorb it. Your body will absorb it. Super interesting. Well, we've run out of time. We've gone through quite a few questions on skincare, questions about your all-in-one rejuvenating face oil. So again, for anyone who would like to go to avelleskincare.com, there's a special 10% discount code, and you will also get a free gua sha, which will allow you to, increase the circulation in your skin. I would like to thank you both, Amy and Farnoush, for your amazing time today, telling us about your entrepreneurial journey, about your brand, and giving us tips on skincare. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure. A pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.